We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Report! No, we changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Hey, middle.
3rd and long for him here. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 38 out of the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Thrown back, gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Lions will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Get on! Ready, shot!
Lamar off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
13.
Throwing again is Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Hey, report. Yeah.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Report. Go.
Lamar throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey.
Blitz coming here. Jackson. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot. You at X. Sit on.
Play action now with Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Hey!
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return you to Detroit right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short.
Hey! For him.
Blitz coming, Lamar. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 46. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing it again here. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a one-score game in the first half. On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hands off here for Brooks. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running once more with Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Again, it's Brooks. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On a quick.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
13. No, we changed it. Sit up.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions with it on 4th and 1.
Let's go now.
And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete. Bouncing football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 17. The throw is caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. You're good on the point after. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Shut up!
They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete to Ingram along the sideline.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Middle.
From the 32. That one's complete, right side. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Lamar. He's on the move. He's keeping it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First down throw for Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From just shy of midfield on second down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
You turned it. Report!
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offense.
And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
He's loaded another one up. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Throwing the out route complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Setting up a throw. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll try and punch it in. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's going to throw this one. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Now he's York to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy, check out. Alpha.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Hey, middle. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Nice shot.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Connects with the open man downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions tie us up 28-all. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun on 3rd down. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On target to Worthy. Running down the left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 3rd quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Now he's York to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. He's on the move. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And now the Bengals have it. And he drives this forward to the 6. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Third down from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
13. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. They just get the play off. He's trying to push the field. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete. And that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Works the sideline to the 30. Along the sideline past midfield. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Forced out to his right. Hauled in by Worthy. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Finds a man right side. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Put the body on the line for his team. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, set.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a fourth-quarter lead. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Going with Brooks on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. On the ground, Brooks. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
180.
Now a give to Brooks. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Yo.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
180.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Setting up to pass. Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Completed over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs. Buys
time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Brought in right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and
this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. That one's complete, right side. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 8. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. He throws a bullet. He's got it inside the 25. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to